You know something, before we begin, I just want to try a thing I saw online a couple of days ago. This guy like flipped a card. I don't know how he did it, but I'm gonna learn it. So patience is key. Oh. Okay, it seems like if I drag the cards this way and just tap it, maybe? Oh my god, crap. Oh, I'm awesome. God damn it, I made a huge mess. This was not perfect. But, however, hello, welcome, hi. My name is Alesso. If you haven't watched my videos before, hi, welcome, you should subscribe. Today we're gonna take a look at how you can save photos. Like, you know. So in the last episode we talked about how to take better photos and, you know, some just tips and tricks, stuff I learned whilst on the job, whilst failing myself. And one tip was, of course, to dial in the camera and the settings right away, so you don't have to, you know, it's always better to take a good photo from the start and just sprinkle some love on it than to take a horrendous photo, a horrible picture, and try to salvage it in Photoshop or Lightroom. It's always better to take a good photo from the beginning, but this episode I promised you guys that what if you took a really bad photo but you want to, you know, see if you can save it. This video is for you guys who insist on taking bad photos and trying to save it in post. So, how to save a bad photo in post. So my whole thought process on this video is that I will talk a little bit right now, some tips and tricks and things you can do in Lightroom or Photoshop, and then, you know, the rest of this video will be sort of a time-lapse video, chill, lo-fi, is that the thing, you know, music and editing, so you just kind of, you can see some horrible photos. I'm gonna show you some horrible photos right here that I took, because I suck, and I wanted to try to save them in post. So yeah, these are the photos. So the first thing I like to look at or try to fix when I take a bad photo is to look, is the photo really underexposed or really overexposed? And I just try to bump or, you know, lower the exposure to see if we even have, you know, if we even have any information to be saved. You know, it's, if you have like a if you have like an entry-level camera, you probably won't have much information. If the picture is like pitch dark black and you try to bump the exposure to like plus 100%, it won't look good. Crap! So that is step one. Just see if there's even any information to be saved. And I like to, then again, higher the exposure or lower the exposure. You can also try lowering or highering the shadows, the whites, the blacks. We have this little graph. It's hard to explain, but if you feel like your blacks are more grayish, like washed out colors, you can drag this little slider. I'm sure I will put it up here, editing Alesso. This little slider, you can just pull it just a little bit and it will make the blacks more blackish, and you can do the same thing if the whites are, you know, not as white as you would prefer. You can drag the slider from the top to the middle. You want this nice little S curve. That's what you're looking for. I got it now. Crap. Some other tips is to actually look at texture, clarity, grain. You can try to fiddle around with these sliders and make or break the photo. Does that make sense? You can like, yeah, you can save most photos actually. And one thing that I would like to mention is many photos look kinda when you take them, like, yeah. So you can try to like higher the temperature or lower the temperature if that's your style. And also just, you know, if the white balance is off in the camera, the photo will look dull and boring, and non-inspiring, and you want your photos to be inspiring, right? So you will need to fill around a little bit with the temperature of the photo. That could really change the outlook and the visuality, that's not a word, of your photo. So I mean, with that said, those are the things that I try to fix with my photos in post if I, you know, can't salvage the photo beforehand when I take the photo. These things are, you know, not preferred. You should be able to take a photo good in camera, dial in your white balance right away, make it just the way you want it, dial in your exposure or aperture or shutter speed so that or ISO of course, so that the photo turns out good. You don't want to end up with this. That kind of stinks. But the thing is, there are many things you can do in post to actually save a photo, and without any further ado, here's the time lapse I promised before, where I just edit some of my baddest, least goodest photos of my career. Oh, you're done. Okay. So yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. If you're still around, that would be awesome. So I guess this video kind of shows that you can actually save quite a lot of your photos in post if you just, you know, put your work to it and make the best of what you got. You know, sometimes we all fail when we take photos. All of our photos aren't so good. People like to think that photographers are the best at everything at all times. We're not, they're not, I'm not. So this video kind of proves that if you somehow sometimes take bad photos, you can save them in post. But you know, it's preferred to take a good photo from the beginning. And I'm getting pretty fucking good at this. So without any further ado, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're having a good day. If you're not, consider subscribing. That would be appreciated, that would help me. And if you want to learn to flip cards, don't ask me, but I'm getting there. The next video I will completely get it. Crap. Okay. Bye. Oh crap, I just noticed that the wire to the microphone was not plugged in, so this is straight out of the camera audio